So today we're going to be talking about how to find write the equation of an application of a system. So in order to do that, we are going to follow these steps. We're going to define our variables. Sometimes we use X and Y. Sometimes we can use other letters just depending on the situation. Then we're going to write the equations using our information, and then we can solve. Okay, so number one says the sum of two different numbers is 3. So sum means we are going to add. You need to think back to when you first learned about word problems and what each different operation is created by the words. So the two different numbers and their difference means minus, right, is 12. Find the two numbers. So let's say that number 1, our first number, is going to be represented by X, and let's say that our second number is going to be represented by Y. Okay, X plus Y, the sum of our two numbers, they said was 30. Okay, and then their difference is going to be 12. So X minus Y equals 12. Okay, so these are going to be our systems of equations. These are going to be our different equations, and then if we were to graph those, then we could find their what they equal. So let's, for example, go to Desmos.com. Okay, if we go to Desmos, then we want to go to the graphing calculator this time. And then we can go ahead and put those in our graphs. So we have our first one, X plus Y equals 30. Okay, and then our second one is X minus Y equals, what was it? I can't remember. 12. Let's see, this one was messed up for whatever reason. Okay, so we look at these two graphs, okay, here, wherever their intersection is, that is where the answer is going to be. Okay, so you can see the answer is 21 and 9. So the first number is 21, the second number is 9. You don't have to solve these. I just wanted to show you you can do that. If you want to know the answer, you can always graph the system to find the solution. Okay, let's look at this one. It says the sum of two numbers is 24 and their difference is 2. So that means their sum, okay, is 24. The difference is 2. Okay, so let's again use our first number is going to equal X. Our second number is going to equal Y. So X plus Y, the sum of those two is 24, and then X minus Y is 2. Okay, so you can solve those again by graphing if you're interested. We don't need to do that right now. We're just practicing writing our two equations. Okay. Number 3 says the difference between two numbers is 9. The first number plus twice the second number, so that means 2 times, right, is 27. So the difference would mean, so let's say, okay, the first number is going to be X. The second number is going to be Y. We know that X minus Y equals 9. Okay. Then it says the first number, so that means X, plus twice the second number, so that means plus 2 times Y equals 27. Okay, so that's how we can write the equations for this one. Over here it says the sum, so that means that if we add, the sum of two numbers is 36. Twice, so 2 times, the first number minus the second number is 6, right? So our first number again will be X. Our second number will be Y. Okay. And so we would write that X plus Y equals 36 x minus, 2 times the first number, so 2x minus the first number, so minus y equals 6. So those would be our two equations, okay? Look at our last two. The sum of two numbers is 20, so if we add them together, we'll get 20. The difference between 3 times the first number and 2 times the second number, twice the second number, is 40. Okay, so our first number is going to be x. Our second number is going to be y. So x plus y is 20. And then it says 3x plus 2y is 40. Okay, so it's kind of like a little puzzle. Number 6 says the sum of two numbers is 25. Then one number is twice the second number plus 7. Okay, is in a word problem means equals. Okay, so our first number again is going to be x. Our second number again is going to be y. Okay, the sum x plus y is going to be 25. Okay, and then one number, so x, sorry, my pen is missing it. X is, remember, is means equal. So x equals 2 times the second number, so 2y plus 7. Okay, so these are just kind of mathematical examples, and then let's look at some of the word problem examples. Okay, and just zoom out a little bit. Oops, not that. Okay, so looking at example 7, it says the cost of 3 boxes of envelopes and 4 boxes of notebook paper is $13.25. 2 boxes of envelopes and 6 boxes of notebook paper cost $17. Find the cost of each. Whatever it asks you to do, that's going to be your variables. Okay? Whatever it asks you to do, those are going to be your variables. So let's say that x is the cost of notebook paper. And let's say that y is the cost of envelopes. Okay, so what we would do here is we would say, okay, 3 boxes. So they bought 3 envelopes, so 3y. And they bought 4 notebook papers, so plus 4x. And then how much did that cost them? $13.25. Okay, 2 boxes of envelopes, so that would be 2y. And 6 boxes of notebook paper, so plus 6x equals $17. Okay, so those would be our two equations to solve for the cost of the envelopes and the cost of the notebook paper. Let's do one more. The cost, let's not do it. Let's see down here. I don't want to do a cost one. Okay, let's do this one. A garden supply store sells 2 types of lawnmowers. The smaller mower costs $249.99, and the larger mower costs $329.99. If 30 total mowers were sold and the total sales for a given year was $8,379.70, find how many of each type. Remember, we look at our question to see our variables. How many of each type? Okay, so what we're going to say is that x is the number of small mowers? Okay. And y is the number of large mowers. All right, so let's go back to the problem. The smaller mower costs $249. Okay, so what we're going to say is $249.99x. Okay, the larger mower costs $329.99. So plus 329, okay, 99y. And that equals our total amount of money, which was $8,379.70. Okay, and then we don't really have a lot of other numbers, but you see it says 30 total. Okay, so that means the number of small mowers plus the number of large mowers equals the total mowers, which was 30. Okay, the total mowers, which is 30.